Hello everyone! I'm very excited today to be showing you some tiles from a game that I have recently learned. These tiles here on the table are from Mahjong, specifically American Mahjong. So today I'll be showing you the different tiles and what they look like and what you would call them, and explaining some of the differences between American Mahjong and Chinese Mahjong or Japanese Mahjong. There are lots of different versions of Mahjong. So I started playing American Mahjong about 4 months ago. I learned from a friend who has been rather obsessed with this game lately. And we've been playing, we get together almost every week with a group of other people to play Mahjong. You need 4 people to play American Mahjong. There are ways you can modify it to play with fewer people, but really you're supposed to have 4 people. One of the main differences between American Mahjong and Chinese Mahjong is the use of jokers. This is what a joker looks like in this set. There are 8 jokers in American Mahjong, and it's usually really exciting to get a joker because it helps you out a lot in your hand. As I understand it, Chinese Mahjong does not use jokers. I'm not sure about other versions of Mahjong, but it's very useful. Sometimes I don't know how you would play without a joker. The next set that has 8 tiles is the set of flowers. They're sort of like their own suit. So we've got 8 flowers, but they have different numbers on them. There's a pink set that is numbered 1 through 4, and a blue set that's numbered 1 through 4. So you can see they have different numbers in different colors. In American Mahjong, it doesn't matter what flowers you use so long as you have the right number of flowers. When we first started playing, we sometimes got this tile, which is called the Bam Bird, confused with a flower. One easy way to tell when you're first playing is you look at the color of the numbers. The flowers, as I mentioned, have pink or blue numbers in this set, where the Bam Bird has a yellow number, just like all the rest of the numbered tiles. So that's a way to tell them apart. It's called a Bam Bird because it has a bird on it, and it belongs in the bamboo set. The bamboo set is predominantly green, and that'll be important later. So that is a 1 bam or a Bam Bird. Next is a 2 bam. It has 2 pieces of bamboo, that's what they look like. Then there's 3 bam and 4 bam. These have all been green so far, with the exception of the Bam Bird. So now 5 bam is green and pink. Here's 6 bam. It's back to green. 7 bam is special because it has pink and green and blue. 8 bam is one of the most easily recognizable tiles because it has this special pattern. And here's 9 bam. It has green and pink. All of the numbered tiles go up to 9, and there are 4 of each of them. So this is the bam set. You would call 1 bam either 1 bam or Bam Bird, going up 2 bam, 3 bam, 4 bam, 5 bam, 6 bam, 7 bam, 8 bam, and 9 bam. As I pointed out, these are largely green, and that is because the green dragon goes with the bam set. It's an easy way to remember. The dragon is green, and these tiles are mostly green. There are 4 of the green dragons. The next set has Chinese characters, and for short we call them cracks. This is what a 1 crack looks like. Presumably this says 1 in Chinese, but I personally don't read Chinese, so it's nice to have these little numbers in the corner. In Chinese Mahjong, they don't usually have the numbers because, of course, they can read the numbers. So the 1 crack has just 1 blue line on the top. The 2 crack has 2 lines. It's sometimes easier to recognize them if you use these little hints. The 3 crack has 3 lines going vertically. Well, the lines go horizontal, but up and down there are 3. This is the 4. You can see there are 4 vertical lines going across, so that's a way to remember. And that's about as far as my little trick goes. Because 5 bam, I'm not sure how to recognize that. Or, I'm sorry, this is 5 crack, not 5 bam. This is 6 crack. 7 crack, looks like an X on the top. Here's 8 crack. And just like all the numbers, it goes up to 9. So here's 9 crack. You can see these have a lot of pink in them. The bottom of all of them is pink, or I suppose you could call it red. And here's the red dragon. The red dragon goes with the cracks. In this set, this is what the red dragon looks like. Sometimes they have different artwork. This set is also black. Most sets are white. Then you can get special sets in pretty much any color that you want, but I really like this black set. The next suit is the dots. So this is 1 dot, not surprisingly. It has 1 big dot, 2 dot, 3 dot, here's 4 dot, and here's 5 dot. So far these have had different combinations of the colors. Here's 6 dot, and so far these are all how you would see them on dice usually, same pattern. Here's a 7 dot, starts to look a little different because most of the time we only have 6 sides on a die. Here's 8 dot, has 8 dots, all the same color. And here's 9 dot. Now the dragon that goes with the dots is the white dragon, but it's called the soap. It looks different than the others. It's very special in its own way. It has a similar geometric pattern to the dots, so that's a way to keep them straight, what goes with what. So those are the white dragons. They go with the dots. To recap, the red dragons go with the cracks, and the green dragons go with the bamboo. Now up on top here, we have the winds, and they're their own special suits as well. Here's the north wind. Hopefully that says north in Chinese. Here's the south wind, the east wind, and the west wind. And there are 4 of each of these. So that is what all the tiles are called in American Mahjong. The next thing that we do is we turn them all over because you don't want to see what the tiles are. What we're going to do is wash the tiles. If you've ever read an Amy Tan book, you may remember her mentioning the characters washing the tiles and the sound of washing the Mahjong tiles. It doesn't literally mean to wash with water and soap. It just means to shuffle or to mix up the tiles. Because right now I have them all together, like numbers are together, like suits are together. So we really want to mix them up before we start to play. So that's why you wash the tiles. Now it's just me today, but normally you would have 4 people playing Mahjong, so you'd have 4 people just mixing up all the tiles. Now, I'm not going to show you an entire round of the game, but now that you know the names of the tiles, you're in a good position to start if you're thinking of playing Mahjong. And it's really fun. Definitely don't be intimidated by it. So this is how you wash the tiles. Just sort of move them around. Try to get them all mixed up. If you flip one over, you just flip it back and keep mixing. Pop quiz time. What's this one called? It's called a Bam Bird. Oops. Terribly sorry about that. One of them fell off. I hit the table leg. And I think they're pretty well washed. So the next step would be to pile them up in stacks of 2 and build your wall. And from there you would deal, and then you'd start your play. So I hope you enjoyed this little introduction to Mahjong, and I hope everyone has a great rest of the day. Talk to you later, guys.